What's good, guys, and welcome back to an episode of the Push Theory. It's been a little bit, but don't blame us. Blame wrestling for being kind of eh,
Nah,
and
real
blame
shit.
and blame for life and extra heavy. Well, that was more for me, but we got a good chunk of things to talk about today since we've been gone for a little bit. I'm excited to get into it all. Tell us what you got. What you got for us today?
Hey man, you know what I got, bro. We know more than you, bro. Decent week of wrestling. I mean, Dynamite this week. We're not even gonna talk about last Dynamite. I don't give a fuck about that shit. Was fucking terrible.
Yeah,
Dynamite this
honestly, that's
week was looking better. Um, SmackDown. Uh, you know, we'll get into SmackDown, bro. We'll we'll get into SmackDown. Raw I thought was pretty good. We'll get into that as well. But you want to start with Dynamite, bro?
yeah, yeah. Let's get into it.
So obviously the main thing on Dynamite currently is the MJF and Kenny Omega feud. Obviously, they're wrestling at Dynamite for the world title. This week we got a classic wrestling segment. We got a fucking contract signing this week. So they both come out. Max got fucking crazy. Like he usually gets crazy, but this week he got fun. He got kind of fucking crazy. And I don't know how much of what he said is actually true about Kenny and shit, but we'll get into what he said. So Kenny is actually he was on the mic first. He tells Max to shut his mouth. He says this isn't gonna be one of his high school playwrights. He tells Max he knows what kind of man he is and that he knows he recites his promos in the mirror. He says it isn't gonna work out that way this time, says Max. Max would have everyone believe all the people are there to cheer for him. Kenny says no one in the building is there for Max. They're here to watch the best wrestle.
Mm.
Kenny Kenny said all he's interested in is what Max is holding, the AEW championship. He says when he was near death, his family and friends stood behind him because they knew and wanted something better than this, and he points at Max. Says someone needs to strike MJF down and make sure he's never close to the world title again, and he's the one that's going to do it. So Kenny often gets flack for his promo ability or lack thereof. I thought this was good. I thought he was cooking.
The Kenny Can't Talk has always been propaganda, by the way. He was a fucking demon in New Japan on the mic. He had like a couple. He had a couple stickers in AEW when he was like kind of like sick and shit. But he's always been good on the mic. That's always been propaganda.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I'm not gonna act like I was knee deep in Kenny Omega New Japan promos, but from what I've
I
seen,
mean, I wasn't knee deep, but I've seen enough.
yeah, I mean he was out there cutting bilingual promos, bro.
Yeah,
Who's doing
literally.
that, bro? Who's doing that?
Nobody.
But now the greatest talker of all time gets on the mic, and this is where the the segment heats up. So Max gets up and starts clapping for Kenny, almost to mock him, and he asks Kenny if this is him at 100%, and he laughs at him. He points and laughs at him, so he's still mocking him. He said he could talk about how Kenny's neck, back, and knees are aging as fast as the bags of milk the Canadians drink out of, or he could talk about how Kenny's talentless, injury-prone boyfriend Cody Ibushi is one gust of wind away from retiring, just like Kenny. He says he wants to talk about what Kenny doesn't want him to talk about. He asks the audience if they wonder why Kenny's been so enamored with winning the title, and he says he's gonna tell them why. So now I guess Max is gonna get into talking about what Kenny doesn't want him to talk about and what Kenny doesn't want anybody to know. He says before Kenny returned to AEW, he had a little doctor's visit. He says Kenny's diverticulitis has gotten to the point where his intestines can explode at any time. He says Kenny's life is on a fast winding clock, but the news gets worse. He says when the devil's through with Kenny, all of his disciples will have no choice but to be embarrassed and ashamed of him, and says they'll have to admit their God is nothing more than a false idol who'd be better off dead.
My God,
What are you
fucking
what
damn,
do you what do you think, bro?
bro. I think it's already been said, bro. That shit was fucking fire.
So
God damn, nigga.
yeah, I mean, Max rarely gets that visceral, bro. I've seen Max get visceral, but I've never seen like I'm not gonna say I've never seen, but like that was fucking damn near like uncomfortable.
Literally though, like, yeah, everyone watching that shit being like, damn, like, I'm surprised he didn't just sock his shit right there.
Yeah, well he did try to beat him up after he said the better off dead thing, but like I don't know, like I don't know how much of that was real. I doubt if like Kenny was on a clock like that he'd be cleared to wrestle. So I don't know if that's real, but that shit was fucking again, I feel like it made me a little uncomfortable. Um and then obviously Kenny fucking flips the table. Max goads him in to try to hit him. Speedball comes out and all that other stuff. But and then obviously we end up getting the Speedball and Max match, which we'll get into. But I thought the segment was great. I thought it was the best segment that they've done during the feud. I don't know what they're gonna do next week because I don't know what they have two more Dynamites until the pay per view actually I think. So I don't know what the fuck they're gonna do. I don't know how much more they can do after this.
I mean, maybe another promo thing. I don't know. They probably won't put a step on it, so I won't have that. Maybe another like promo thing, a brawl or something. I don't know.
Bro,
Like, yeah,
if
that should have been the. I feel like this should have been the go home for sure.
if if Max says you'd be better off dead, and next week Kenny gets into the ring and stands across from Max and has a conversation, Kenny's gonna look like a fucking geek.
That would be crazy. I'm not gonna lie. That would be nuts if you let that nigga talk.
He'd look like a fucking geek, and he kind of
Unless Kenny has,
go ahead.
I was gonna say, unless Kenny has some like crazy heat in the back pocket, then maybe.
Yeah, I mean, if he had crazy, he probably would have unleashed it today. Don't you think?
I'm saying maybe he doesn't have it yet.
Hey, man. I mean,
Right.
yeah, no, I thought the segment was great. Obviously, the match is gonna be great, but this kind of fucking this whole feud killed my prediction, bro. I swore it was gonna be Kenny versus Max at All In, man.
Yeah, you just said that. I mean, I probably run that again, so I don't even know. Yeah, probably gonna be Will, bro.
Man, I mean, I would say that's so predictable, but I don't really even think it matters. It's Will Osprey, but you don't have any problems with them having already ran that match at All In before.
I mean, it's not ideal, but you know, it's a you know, like it's different kind of now with the world title. Characters are slightly different. Been through more. To be the main event, it'd probably go a little harder. So, and the match they had all in is pretty good. So
Yeah, it was.
I'm not mad at it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, the segment was good. Again, I thought we saw a side of Kenny we don't usually see. He doesn't usually like his promos are usually cool, but like this felt personal. And I don't know if that's just like Max getting the best out of Kenny on the mic, or if Kenny's like just in his bag.
A little bit of both.
Yeah. So obviously that would lead to the main event, which was the fucking Speedball versus Max match. Obviously, fucking Max beat him clean, and then he goes to attack Speedball after the match, and then Kenny comes out, runs out, and protects Speedball. But the other big thing coming out of Dynamite was Chris Jericho, man. He's back.
My bad.
Not a
I didn't
learning
hear that.
tree guy, bro. Chris Jericho is back on AEW TV. Not a fan, bro.
Are you?
Hey man, let's get your thoughts on Jericho first, man. I don't want to.
Bro, I don't even know. I don't even have any. I seen that shit because I seen the reports that like, oh, he might actually stay in AEW. He's not gonna go to WWE anymore. I was like, wait, like dead ass. I thought they were looking spending money. I thought they shut that payroll. And then this nigga came out like a day later.
I'm home.
Bro, that everybody says that, bro. Niggas debut in TNA talking about something. This is my home. Like, come on.
So, what do you think
Yeah,
Jericho gets into heading into All In?
he better host that bitch.
if you if you had to guess, who's he wrestling at All In? Because obviously he's gonna have a match.
Oh my god, bro.
And don't troll.
Oh my god.
Put
I was
yourself
gonna say sports.
put yourself into. Dude, come on, bro.
That would have been so bad. Cause that's what he does. That's what Jericho does. Whoever's hot, that's who he wrestles.
Put
That's so
yourself.
far the hottest
So
heel besides MJF.
that would be your guess, Swerve versus Jericho.
That's like, I mean, I fucking hope not. That's some Jericho shit though. That's the hottest heel not named MJF.
Is it?
So he'd probably be like, Yeah. Who else would you say?
Mox.
If Jericho wrestles Moxley, bro.
Well, because obviously Mox isn't wrestling Osprey at All In, which I presumed before. Because I thought the
I don't.
Pac match was going to be at Dynasty.
Yeah. Sure. Well, what does that feud even look like? Did
Hey,
Death Rider
man.
just like beat him up for
Hey,
being
man.
old
How
and
about
then
this? Chris Jericho, All In Texas, Ricochet.
Daryl Wembley? Daryl Wembley, you said all in Texas.
Oh, yeah. All in Wembley. Chris Jericho, Ricochet.
If Jack Perry was heel, I say he'd go for that belt.
The national championship?
Oh no! I got it. He's gonna wrestle Ciampa.
Ciampa?
Yeah.
Why?
They'll figure it out. 100%. 100%.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. What about... Damn. Yeah, no, because... Damn, bro. There... Kyle Fletcher?
No. Fuck no. No, please.
Why is... And you know what's funny about this? Over the past few months when the narrative was he's going to WWE, all these AEW fans were on some, they can have him, he's washed, he's this, he's that, and now all I'm seeing is quote tweets of the fucking Judas lyrics by these same people. It's like, bro, you're a dweeb, bro. Like now Chris Jericho's the fucking best in the world, bro. Because he didn't go to WWE.
I've been seeing that, and I've been seeing the other. I've been seeing all the WWE niggas who thought you be in the Rumble think about some. Oh yeah, go home, bruh. AEW don't know what to do. He about to go on a retirement tour. We making money over here. He back now, man. He washed anyway. He's old. He built like an auntie. We didn't want him anyways. All elderly wrestling. Everybody. Like,
I'm not gonna lie. All elderly wrestling is peak IWC, bro.
They be spamming that. It be making me laugh. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, just all around shamelessness going on Twitter today on both sides. I'm very disappointed, and I'm usually disappointed, but today I'm extra disappointed.
Yeah, no, it's like MJF said in his pipe bomb, bro. These people change their opinions on the drop of a dime and pretend their new opinions are the same as their old. It's like, bro, no. 2 months ago, you were just saying the guy's washed. Now you're happy as hell that he's back. You don't want to see Chris Jericho wrestle, bro. You can't convince me you want to see that shit, bro. Nobody wants to see that shit, bro. Nobody wants to see that shit. I had no vested interest in him coming to WWE. What the fuck was he gonna come to WWE and do, bro? Dude, Chris Jericho versus Seth Rollins. Chris Jericho versus Gunther. No! Chris Jericho versus the Tribal Chief. Dude, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck are we talking about?
Jericho Rollins would have been... That would have been insane. Like, that would have been terrorism, like that ass.
Like, bro, no, nobody wants this. I'm sorry. I love Jericho. I think he's one of the greatest of all time, man. But please, bro, for fuck's sake, man.
Yeah. Yeah, this is about current day Jericho, not like prime Jericho. Like, or about like 99 to like 2019. 2020 he was like doing bullshit. That whole like 20-year stretch, like yeah. After 2020, 2021 and onwards, bro.
And it's not even just the bell to bell stuff. Obviously, he's not what he used to be bell to bell. But dude, every gimmick he runs is fucking shit, dude. And the learning tree has been the worst of them all, bro. The shit sucks.
That's one of the worst gimmicks ever. It's like he's seen that Jericho, like the Twitter narrative. It's like, oh, Jericho, he already reinvented himself. He's the new character all the time. He's so good. He's interesting. Like he saw that tweet and was like, okay, so they want me to have another gimmick every other month, have a new nickname, like every other week, have a new nickname, and that's what they want to see. It's like, bro, we're not trying to see you be fucking. One day you're the fucking Painmaker, next day you're the Ocho, next day you're the fucking Learning Tree. Bro, we're not trying to see that, bro. The fucking reinvention shit was cool because it was like multiple years. Like he was Y2J, then it was like the heel in 08, and then he came back with the jacket and shit. Like that shit was cool because it was multiple years and it fit with the times. None of the shit he's doing right now is fit with the times, bro. Like at all. I don't know if there's any time this shit would work, especially not now.
The only thing that Jericho can do that would fit with the times right now is fucking retire, bro. I'm sorry.
Get on commentary. A Ring of Honor.
Do something, bro.
Maybe Clish.
Huh?
He said the only thing he can do for me is to get on commentary for Ring of Honor, maybe Collision. That's
I
about it.
actually like Jericho on commentary, bro. Fuck it.
If
Have him replace Excalibur, bro. Fuck it, bro.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not. Nah. We need. I wouldn't want him to do play by play.
Yeah, I mean,
But
have Brian
that's
do
how I agree.
play-by-play and have Jericho replace Excalibur, bro. Fuck it, bro.
I ain't mad at it. I'm not mad at
That'd
it
be
at
the
all.
best commentary team in wrestling, bro.
Yeah, for sure. Bars low, but they would fucking hop it.
You know, I just don't know, man. And he's gonna have a prominent role on the show, even though he shouldn't because he's old and washed, and that's just the reality. Um, Everyone's defending this shit. No real sentient human being can convince me that they want to watch Chris Jericho wrestle in 2026. Nobody can convince me of that. The guy he's just not what he used to be. And it's like there are old heads right now that can still go. Rey Mysterio,
Mm-hmm.
CM Punk.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He's just not one of them. And that's
Nope.
okay, bro. He's just not one of them. The gimmick sucks. The bell to bell sucks. The matches are gonna suck. Whoever he's in the ring with, granted they're not an up and comer and he's not making somebody. Whoever he's in the ring with is gonna take a hit as well because they're not gonna be able to perform to their best capabilities because they're in the ring with a fucking a log, dude. He can't move. He can't go no more, bro.
Like a cinder block.
And he
Which
has the worst finish in wrestling.
it's so bad.
You remember
Coldbreaker
when?
was cool.
Yeah, go ahead.
Like I said, the Coldbreaker was cool too. I don't know why he stopped doing it. He
You
probably
do
didn't want
know
to
why. He can't do that shit no more, bro.
He didn't know that far. No, I'm gonna say that. That nigga still be doing line salts. There's no way he can't
He's
do
not
that.
landing on his back though when he does the line salt though.
That's true. But the athletic ability though, like it got to be there a little bit.
Bro, it's just like, man, like I don't know, bro. I don't know about this Jericho stuff. I'm not interested whatsoever, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I have no interest.
I'll allow it if this is like if he doesn't have a run. This is just we're in Winnipeg. Come out, get a
Dude, what
pop.
do you mean? Let's be realistic, Jordan. Come on, bro.
No. I know what's gonna happen. I'm just saying if if God can hear me right now and he's real, he won't have a run, and this is just a one-off. Like not a one-off, like he's never come back again, but like he's not gonna have a run. That won't happen, unfortunately.
Dude, man, All In is in fucking 4 months, bro. Like the guy's having a run. The guy's back. You heard the man. He's home. Winnipeg, AEW. I'm home. Jericho enters the Owen. I'm not watching it, bro. Don't let this guy in the Owen, bro. Please, bro.
First round Owen, Jericho versus Ricochet. I put
Dude,
100%.
do not let this man in the Owen, bro. Because then
He might win that.
if he's in the Owen, who's not in the Owen, bro? We're gonna lose somebody, bro. So it's like,
Probably.
no, bro. Don't let him in the
Bro,
Owen,
he's
bro.
in the Owen, bro. He's Canadian too. He's so in the Owen, bro.
Bro, if he's in the
He's
Owen, he has
so-
to lose in the first round, bro.
I think he will. Yeah, he will. But he's so in it. He's so in there.
I doubt he's in the Owen, bro. I mean, actually, I don't know, man. He could jack. Yeah, I'm back. I want the world title. MJF.
That's we got history, Max. I'm gonna go in the Owen and bitch you it all in, and then the car gonna be like,
Yeah, they're not gonna be in Winnipeg that day, bro. The niggas aren't gonna give a fuck. The niggas aren't gonna
they
give
gonna be in Orlando. They're gonna be like, this, boo.
like, bro, nobody wants to see this shit, dude. Nobody wants to see this shit, man. I don't know, bro. It's like, and I don't even know where. This probably means that all the rumors of him going to WWE were just fucking baseless, bro. Cause it doesn't seem like that ever was gonna fucking happen, bro.
Nah, I think that nigga made a call. I think he made a call to Triple H. Triple H said, yeah. Nick Khan was like, nah, buddy, I can't do it. I can't do it.
Dude, like the amount of fantasy booking I saw of Jericho in WWE, it's like, bro, you can't convince me you want to see this shit, dude. What would he have done if he went to WWE, bro?
Bro, if there was a rumor of like who's a Randy's, if there was like I don't even know, if there was Julia Hart to NXT rumors right now, niggas would book her World Title run on Twitter right now. Like they don't care, bro. if you're rumored to sign, they are booking you. I swear, it's crazy, bro. There's no shame.
Dude, Chris fucking Jericho. What's he up to now? 55, bro?
At least, bro. At least he's old. Like I don't know.
Chris Jericho's 55, man. I mean, this is just like I don't
Why
know,
does he
man.
start working? Like you got the money, bro. Like you can probably do commentary, and that nigga probably keep on the same salary.
Dude.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, I don't. I'm not interested, bro. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know how long. Is this a new contract or is this the same contract? Do you know?
I think I saw it's the same.
Yes. I don't know when this shit's up. I hope it's tomorrow, bro, because I don't want to see this shit, dude. So I mean,
Coincidentally, it's the day after All In.
huh?
Coincidentally, it's the day after All In. That's crazy.
Is it actually? Bro, you're trolling me,
No,
bro.
no,
Come
it's
on,
not.
bro.
I don't know when that's up.
So yeah, so I mean, we also got Osprey versus Pac. I thought that was solid. But
Mhm.
really, obviously, fucking Will Osprey wasn't gonna lose to Pac. The big thing after
Yeah,
that was the Death Riders kill Will Osprey once again, bro.
yeah. That promo Moscow after was fire. Fuck.
Yeah, I mean, they really like they're selling this next stuff, man. They made that look fucking terrible, bro. They beat the shit
Mm-hmm.
out of him, bro.
They
They beat the
fucking
shit out of
jumped
him,
it.
bro.
They did, bro. They really did.
You know, people are
But
saying,
some,
go ahead.
I was gonna say, somebody put on Twitter was like, bro, nobody came out to help him, bro. Not a soul, like not one, no Darby, nothing. But I kind of get it, cause like I'm not running out there for that shit.
Yeah, I mean, Darby's not feuding with the Death Riders, bro. Like what? Like,
I mean, I feel like he's all. I was just naming a babyface, but like he's always fucking, you know,
yeah, I
like he
mean,
likes some niggas.
yeah, I mean, I don't
Yeah, bro.
know. I feel like I don't think there's any chance in hell that Mox wins at Dynasty, though. That's what I'll tell you. There's no chance in fuck that he wins that
Okay.
match. There's just no chance. And as of right now, it's not for the title, right?
Yeah, I saw that, which is weird. I don't like that.
Well, we know why they're
Especially he.
doing it. They don't want Will Ospreay to be the Continental Champion because he's gonna win the Owen and face MJF. So they're just acting
No,
like we're all stupid and they're just not putting the title on the line.
you know, it would have been better if you had Takeshita win the belt.
Yeah, I mean, if only there were two young POC podcasters that had that idea, bro.
I know, right? It's not like we're the only ones either.
Yeah, no, we're not. I mean, that was the easiest decision they could have made. Um, I don't understand. So we also get the Don Callis family. Don Callis, they had a message from MJF. If Darby Allin can beat a hand-picked member of the family, he'll grant Darby a title shot. What do you think, bro?
I mean, I was like, yeah, okay. So like, you know, Mark Davis will throw him around. You know what I mean? That's cool. And then they said Andrade. Is is Big Andrade about to lose
So,
pay per view to
dude,
Darby?
this is the problem with Tony Khan. I feel like Tony Khan, more than anybody, books himself into stupid corners, bro.
Yeah, he does.
Unless
Yes.
unless it's a situation where they're setting Darby up and they're just gonna beat the shit out of him, and they kind of use the yeah, we'll give you a title shot, blah blah blah. Maybe, but if he goes into Dynasty and beats Andrade while he's on the run and on the hot streak that he's on, I'm gonna be fucking pissed off, bro. I don't know about you.
Yeah. Why not just have that be Mark Davis though? And then if you want to run Darby, Max, and Double or
Well, I
nothing,
mean,
run that.
to be fair, why why would they handpick Mark Davis, bro?
He's big as fuck.
Come on, bro.
He's big.
In kayfabe,
All right. Okay.
if you're in the Don Callis fame and we say, all right, we need one of us to go out there and beat Darby Allin. Why the fuck are you picking Mark Davis, bro? Come on.
All
Man.
right. So let's break. Okay. Because in kayfabe, right? Why wouldn't you just pick Okada or Fletcher? The most wins.
Well, Andrade's the hottest. He's been racking up the dubs, bro.
Yeah, but
Fletcher's
they have the
also, I
most.
think Fletcher's injured, bro. He's in a walking boot right now.
Oh
He
yeah,
got
he
hurt
is.
his
Yeah,
leg.
yeah, 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 yeah. So why not pick Okada though?
Well, Okada, maybe he didn't want to fucking do it, bro. I'm Okada. I can do whatever the fuck I want.
Okay, now let's get out of kayfabe. You do that, so Andrade doesn't have to lose.
Also,
It don't gotta make
I
sense.
reckon Okada defends his belt at the pay-per-view anyway.
Yeah, it definitely is.
So I mean,
Probably.
that really couldn't have been.
I'm saying, why not just not pick? Why not just pick anybody else?
Well, because if Fletcher's injured, Okada's gonna defend his belt, and they don't fuck with Takeshita. Andrade's the next best option.
Takeshita would have been. Takeshita would have been fine. They should have been. That would have been perfect.
Well, I mean,
They have good matches.
In kayfabe, Andrade would be the next best option. Would be the thing.
No, you're right about that. I'm just saying, for shoot, it just worked because Andrade shouldn't be losing right now.
He shouldn't.
So
I don't think he's gonna though. You think he's gonna lose? Because
yeah.
You think he's gonna lose?
Yeah, like I'm kind of 50-50. But I think they might do Darby at Double or Nothing
Darby at Double or Nothing
for the belt, like Darby vs Max.
So when's Grand Slam Mexico? Let me see.
Is that after or before Double or Nothing?
June 18th. That's after Double or Nothing. So I reckon Andrade might get his match for the title at Grand Slam Mexico.
That's what I'm assuming.
But if he loses to Darby next week, I mean, I guess it won't really affect that. We're 2 months away from that, but it's like you'd want to keep him hot because then it's going to be harder to justify him getting a title shot. Besides, hey, we're in Mexico. Let's send the Mexican out there to wrestle MJF. It's like, no, this guy is damn near undefeated since coming back. He now deserves a title shot, bro.
Yeah, he'd have to beat somebody else. He'd probably have to win a big match at Double or Nothing, and that's how you do that.
Yeah, I just think they're gonna beat the shit out of Darby Allin, and Andrade's gonna beat him. That's what I think. Either that, or maybe since he's still feuding with the Boar Dogs, the shitty War Dogs who are boring right now. This feud sucks, man. This feud fucking sucks. The feud sucks. So I don't mind the War Dogs, but the feud sucks. But since he's feuding with them, they could even cost him the match. It doesn't even really have to be the Don Callis family. I could see the War Dogs costing Darby the match. Hey, yeah, fuck you. You're not getting a title shot. Why would we let that happen?
I actually like that. Yeah.
So I mean, because Darby Allin's not beating MJF, so it's like it doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't fucking matter, bro. This guy's not winning the fucking world title. It's like, bro, that ship has sailed, bro. It's not fucking 2025 anymore, bro.
He's gonna wait another 3 years, probably,
like, bro. Come on, bro. We're getting All In, bro. We're not worried about Darby Allin, bro. We're not, bro. I mean, come on, bro. Like real shit, bro. We're not worried about Darby Allin going into All In, bro. We're not, bro. He's not getting a world title shot. Other than that, was there anything else on Dynamite you wanted to get into? That was pretty much the gist. We got the women's trios match, which Jamie Hayter and her won against the Julia Hart and them. But I mean, other than that, man.
Maybe that's pretty good. Speedball MJF. That's pretty good.
Oh yeah, I think they said we were gonna get into that. That was a good match. Yeah, I mean it was a good match. Nobody thought Speedball was gonna win, but
no.
I like the finish though, where Speedball kind of goes for the shit. Max ducks under the ropes, slides under the ropes, hits him with the pile driver and shit. That was cold. And then obviously they have the stuff where Kenny comes out. But hey man, MJF, bro, he's a workhorse, bro. He's wrestling on TV all the fucking time. Kevin Knight, Speedball.
Oh yeah.
Is he the wrestler of the year right now?
Yes.
You think?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
By every metric, yes.
Yeah, I would say so too. Carmelo Hayes, bro. Sleeper wrestler of the year.
Yeah, if only WWE saw it that way.
Nah, I mean just based off what he's been doing. The body of work he's put over the year. The matches with Dragunov, everything. But yeah, Max is clearly the wrestler of the year.
Yeah.
Another banger. SmackDown, dog, man. I mean, this is one of the worst SmackDowns of the year, I think.
Before we get into it, do we owe Road Dogg an apology?
Dude,
Brian James, big bro. How did it get worse after Road Dogg?
I'm not gonna apologize to Road Dogg. He still sucked at his job, but yeah, no, this shit does suck, man. This shit's terrible. Um, this show fucking sucks, and it's not even so much as, over the past few weeks I've been saying, this show's carried by Randy and Cody. It's carried by Jacob and Drew. They didn't do shit on the show for real. So those feuds weren't hitting on the show. So they weren't there to carry the show. What we got instead, and I'm just going to go through the stuff I want to talk about from SmackDown. I'm not going through the whole show. We'll go through Raw. I'm not going through this whole fucking SmackDown show. I don't care that much, bro. The show fucking sucks. So the smallest thing would be we got reports heading into this week from Ebo, and there's a few others that reported that Jacob Fatu versus Drew McIntyre would be announced as a Hell in a Cell match. Instead, Nick Aldis walks out before they're about to fight and says, the match at WrestleMania is an unsanctioned match. What do you think?
Might as well have been a Vegas street fight at that point, bro.
Yeah, I mean, even like the concept of an unsanctioned match doesn't even fucking make any sense, because what do you mean? Like, we're not viable. This isn't under WWE umbrella. There's no contract. But yeah, you guys go out there in our biggest show of the year, entrances and all, and have a match. It doesn't even make any fucking sense.
We're not liable, but here's like pyro and a referee. The bell's gonna ring.
What the fuck? It doesn't even make any sense. But you might as well just called it a fucking no disqualification match. Besides that,
yeah.
I mean, I don't get excited for these kind of stipulation matches in WWE, because I know all that's gonna happen is they're gonna hit each other with a few kendo sticks. There's gonna be some fucking chair shots. Drew McIntyre's gonna hit a fucking a claymore on some steps or something, and someone's going through a table. I don't get excited for WWE unsanctioned or no disqualification matches. They're just they lost their luster. This shit doesn't hit. Granted, the two guys in the match should cook, but I mean, I would have much rather had a Hell in a Cell match, just because obviously the stakes would have been raised. It would have been, oh shit, there's a Hell in a Cell match, and I think this is the feud that deserves it, bro.
Yeah, I was gonna say that, like, I think those two guys, no DQ, could cook, but I don't think they're gonna let them, especially because it's WrestleMania. I'm saying, like, they get the most eyes on them. I don't know if they want to see like if this was like Bad Blood, they might be like, "Oh, do whatever you want, not whatever you want," but like damn near, they might bleed and shit. I feel like because it's Mania, they're gonna want to keep it a little more PG-13 type. So I'm really just thinking it's gonna be get some toys out. Oh, table spot, whatever. I mean, I guess like it could be fun because the wrestlers are good, but yeah, Hell in a Cell would have been better. They could have just used the cage, or just like Last Man Standing could have been cool, but I don't know if they have time. Like, you got any time?
Yeah,
for that?
I was gonna say that would have been my pick as well, but it's WrestleMania, and they're not gonna have enough time for that.
Yeah,
Maybe they run it back. Actually, no, they can't run it back, because I guess the reports are Drew's going to film a movie after WrestleMania. So I don't know, but I would have just much rather had a Hell in a Cell match. I'm not gonna say I'm not looking forward to the match, but it's like, I don't know, bro. If this feud doesn't get a Hell in a Cell match, what feud gets a fucking Hell in a Cell match? But
I don't know.
moving on, we get Carmelo Hayes versus Sami Zayn. So Trick Williams has been feuding with Sami Zayn over the past month. I'd say they have their backstage segments. They talk shit to each other. They just had a match the other week. So what happens is Melo and Sami are wrestling. Trick comes out essentially to hoe Sami Zayn. He goes to punch Sami Zayn. Instead, he punches Melo in the face. Sami ends up capitalizing off this, which he might have not done a few weeks ago, because he hasn't been capitalizing off shit. That's been his whole thing. He doesn't have it in him to get the job done. This time he did. He capitalized off Trick punching Melo. Trick cost Melo the U.S. title. We get Sami versus Trick booked for now for the U.S. title at WrestleMania.
I mean, who who did Melo piss off though for this? This close to Mania? On I mean, yeah. If Melo and Elia aren't aren't on aren't on WrestleMania, I really think that's a fucking travesty. Like that'd be fucking crazy. Like how hard they worked and all the shit they did just to not get on it at all. Like I don't know. I think that's complete bullshit. Sammy and Trick are a good feud, but it could have been non-title. I don't know. I just think that's bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, it should have been on title. I do reckon Carmelo's gonna get into the match though. I think that's the whole reason they had the finish the way it was. Obviously, Trick just fucking
Yeah,
outright costed him the fucking title. So I don't think.
yeah.
Obviously, I think Melo.
That would be crazy if Melo's just like, all right, I'll get you on the next one.
Yeah, no, if they have Trick cost him the title, obviously him not being in the match would be fucking disgusting. But yeah, no, I mean, and this has been a common thing though on the road to Mania. Fucking the Usos. Well, we'll get into the Usos. Drew lost his title. Fucking uh uh Becky lost her title. Everyone's losing their fucking titles, bro. Everyone's losing their titles. So I don't know, bro. I mean, this is like the third or fourth one, and it's like I've never seen this many title changes this close to Mania. I think this shows that like they didn't have any fucking plans, bro. They're just fucking going through the motions, bro. And again, let them tell it. Their Mania plans are booked a year in advance.
They say they got the card nailed down in November. That's what they be telling us. War Games happens. That's the setup. You know everything.
Yeah, I mean,
There's no way.
that's
There
just
ain't no way.
that doesn't even make any sense, especially when you account for possible injuries and stuff. It just don't say shit like that because it's just obviously not. It's just obviously not true. And I do want to mention one more thing before we get. Go ahead. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, just say some bullshit like, "Oh, the business is ever evolving. You never know what can happen." Just say some bullshit like that. You don't gotta pretend like you're the smartest thing ever. Like, just lie or just lie differently. I should say.
Yeah. So again, yeah. One thing I wanted to say before we get into Rhea and Jade, unfortunately, uh, Jelly Roll had 4 segments on SmackDown.
Oh, I thought I was waiting for you to bring that up. Yeah, Jelly Roll had a match or a sanctioned match, and he was in the closing segment.
And he
And
had
then we had a backstage.
yes, 2 backstage segments.
And 2 backstage. That's what it was. Yeah, 2 backstage. Official WWE match, and it was in the
Which he
closing
won
segment.
against an actual professional wrestler.
God, that's not cares. That I'm not worried about that. But he won a wrestling match with the referee in it, and then he was then in the Randy Orton Cody Rhodes feud, which re-glazed crazy when Randy turned heel. Deserved glaze. Jelly Roll was the main focus. Not like Randy Orton.
Bro, it's almost like he's gonna be the fucking special guest referee. At this point, bro, it's like he's gonna be the fucking referee, bro.
No. I need them to write off Jelly Roll next week. Like punt kick him. And then I need Cody to come out and look to the entrance and go. And I need Jelly Roll to come out in that race and damn up my nigga Cody.
Like, bro, this is getting fucking crazy, bro. He's like the main character, bro.
Bro, I gotta know who wrote this fucking episode because Jelly Roll in 4 segments sounds like a rib.
Dude, I mean,
Holy
it's just
shit.
it's fucking crazy. I mean, just get him off my TV, man. Just please get him off my TV. But it's looking like Jelly Roll and Danhausen versus what is it? Kit Wilson and The Miz, bro, on WrestleMania. Well, no, I think that's gonna be. I think that'll be on the Friday going into Mania. I don't think that'll be on the card because we already have 12 matches. We're gonna get the EO match and we're gonna get one of the matches for Raw booked. So I think we're gonna end up with 14. But I think the Jelly Roll match will be the WrestleMania SmackDown, as they like to call it nowadays.
Yeah. The fake pre-show, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, no, that's funny. I don't know why he has 4 segments on the show, but it is what it is. We'll get into the Randy and Cody stuff after we talk about Rhea and Jade. So this is one of the worst world title feuds in WrestleMania history. Jordan, this feud fucking sucks, man.
You gotta tell me, bro.
The feud, there's no heat. Nobody. I don't know how WWE's managed to make people not care about Rhea Ripley, bro. She's the biggest star in the division by far. It's not even fucking close. The only person you can argue is Bianca, and she's fucking injured. She's not on TV. Becky's not on that level right now. AJ Lee, it's not 2014. There's nobody else. Rhea Ripley's the biggest star in that division. She's probably one of the 5 biggest stars in the company. And nobody cares about this feud. Why is that? Why do you think that is?
Well, I think you said it earlier. It has no heat. Why we still? All right. Well, we know why. Like they're feuding, right? The title, whatever. But like that's it. WWE fans are not gonna cling on to that. And even if you want to go that route of like a champion and challenger, like not a super personal thing, but just like a more sports based thing, they really haven't done that.
They haven't. They're trying to give it heat, and they're not. It's not working. Like we see with the other 3 world title feuds, Randy and Cody. Obvious history. That story writes itself. Punk and Roman. Obvious history. That story writes itself. So you don't have that luxury of having the history with Rhea and Jade, but they don't have that luxury on Raw with Vacker and Liv Morgan, and they're fucking cooking. So it's like there's no fucking excuse. There's no excuse. You have Jade Cargill, who's this larger-than-life fucking spectacle of a human being, and you have Rhea Ripley, who's the biggest star in your fucking entire division, and you can't make people care about this feud. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. I'm going to get into the segment, though. So, Rhea's in the ring. She said she didn't expect B-Fab and Michin to be so desperate as to stoop down to Jade's level. Says that if that's the game they want to play, that's fine because it's WrestleMania season and she doesn't care what she has to do. It's just nothing. She's not saying anything. Again, though, she calls Jade and her new lackeys out. They come out. They stand on the stage. Jade says Rhea sounds real slick for someone who got dropped last week. And then they're getting booed. And Jade says they think we care. B-Fab's on the mic ad-libbing Jade, repeating her and shit. It's just so fucking cringe. They sent all 3 of them out there with microphones, and none of them can cut a promo. Michin, B-Fab, Jade Cargill, you have 3 microphones and not one good talker. I don't even know how that's fucking possible. Next, Jade says, Jordan, you gotta help me. You gotta help me make this make sense, Jordan. Jade, do you want to hear what Jade says?
Let me know, bro.
Dude, I can't even get through this. It doesn't make any fucking sense.
Let the people know.
Jade says they didn't join her. They positioned themselves in power. Jordan, I can't get through this, dude. She says, if you think I'm gonna drag them down.
Oh my!
Yo,
it's dead ass that bad.
Jordan, it doesn't make any sense. If you think I'm gonna drag them down, you already know what it is. What?
What? Is that the line for real?
Yes. She said with a straight face.
I don't remember that.
What?
I remember why did I remember the first part of the promo and not that part?
Like, bro, what do you mean? If you think I'm gonna drag them down, you already know what it is. You're not supposed to say that. You're not supposed to say that, Jade. You're supposed to not be dragging them down, bro. That's the whole point. That's why they joined you. What are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about?
The first part doesn't make sense either, because like position themselves in power or whatever. Yo, you're not the authority. You don't have any power.
We'll get into that. So B-Fab calls Rhea a selfish backstabber who doesn't care about any people's sacrifices as long as she gets rewarded. Michin says she's been grinding for decades just like Rhea, and while they're forgotten, Rhea gets all the love and attention. Well, maybe that's because Rhea's actually good at her job. B-Fab says, why wouldn't they jump on the opportunity? Jade has the gold, which means she has the power. Dude, I don't know what this idea is, even in kayfabe, that like holding a championship means you fucking run the show. Like the shit doesn't make any sense.
Very confused.
So you join Jade because you don't want Rhea having all the spotlight, but now it's just gonna be Jade having all the spotlight, and then you join her because she has the belt, which means she has the power. What happens when she loses the belt? Are you gonna join the person who beats her?
That'd be a fucking hilarious faction.
Like, bro, what are we doing? Oh, and then after that, they just beat up Rhea Ripley. But I mean, yeah, they just beat up Rhea Ripley. So I don't know, bro.
I mean, this would have made more sense had B-Fab and Michin had tag team history, and they were kind of up and down as a tag team, and then they saw Jade with the belt, and they were kind of, and basically in their mind is like, okay, we want to be tag team champions, we want to be champions, so let's align ourselves with the champion, and kind of grow with her, and then we can use that pursue our own goals while helping Jade pursue hers, and she'll help us pursue ours, and vice versa. Instead of just like, we just here, ain't it? She got the gold.
We just don't want Rhea Ripley in the spotlight. So what happens? So what happens if Jade wins and she feuds with someone else who isn't really in the spot? What's gonna be the excuse then? Now you're just dick riding. Like, now you're literally just dick riding, bro. I don't understand this. It doesn't make any sense.
Kiana James, are they gonna say the same? Kiana, you get all the opportunity. You're like, what? I'm Julia's manager.
Dude, this shit sucks.
Elbow fire. They're like, you get all the opportunity. Elbow fire. I'm in a suit right now. What are you talking about?
This shit is so terrible, man. I need this to end, man. We'll have a Mania. We'll have a Mania prediction show, but I don't think Jade's losing the title either, bro. So we get Randy and Cody. So obviously everything leads up, blah blah blah. They have the brawl. So I just want to preface this by saying Randy had one of the most brutal heel turns we've ever seen. He fucking borderline murdered Cody Rhodes on SmackDown 3 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, he explains why he did it. Fine, Cody's written off. He's not on the show. This week, Randy's in the ring, and Cody, they put the camera on Cody. He's on the Jumbotron, and he gets off his bus, and he's walking to the ring as if he's like going to a fucking corporate meeting. It's like you're going to fight the dude that just murdered you on live television. You're showing no fucking sense of urgency, bro. He looked like he was getting ready to fucking play golf. Did you see the way he was walking to the ring, dude? It's like,
yeah, it was like normal. Like, what?
Like the optic, there was no intention, there was no anything. The optics of that just looked like he was fucking taking a stroll. It was fucking terrible. And then he gets to the ring. They have one of the shittiest pull-apart brawls I've ever fucking seen in my entire life. There's no fucking... After the violence, the precedent that was set with the heel turn, you would think we would get not a similar amount, but just some sort of equal level of tension between the two. We didn't get any. They're throwing they're not really doing anything. And then it gets to a point where the security has them separated on the other side of the ring. And for some reason, I look to the left of my screen and I see a big mass of human get into the ring. It's Jelly Roll. The security has Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes separate on either corner of the ring, opposite corners. And Jelly Roll climbs the steps and gets into the ring to mediate the guys. He gets into the ring. He goes into Randy's corner. He's talking to Randy. He turns around. He gets into Cody's corner. He's talking to Who the fuck is this guy? Why is he mediating the world title feud? This is the fucking WWE Championship feud, and they're getting mediated by fucking Jelly Roll. I don't get it. What is going on? Dude, this is Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes. It's 2026. There's fucking 18 years of history. And the segments we're getting are pull-apart brawls with them being mediated by Jelly Roll. Jelly Roll goes, talks to Cody. Randy punches two security guards, turns around Jelly Roll, RKOs him. The SmackDown goes off air with Jelly Roll getting RKO'd, dude. I don't get this shit, man.
The closing shot was Jelly Roll in Cody's arms like a lost puppy, and Cody's arm just like these. And that was the last thing we seen from the world title feud between probably two of the top five in the company, and that was a closing shot.
Not only two of the top five in the company, Randy Orton's one of the 5 greatest wrestlers of all fucking time, and Cody is your biggest babyface of this era, this new era. He's the guy. He's QB1. He is the babyface, and it's trying to like, the picture I'm getting is that like Jelly Roll is a bigger babyface than Cody Rhodes, is what they're trying to paint. And it's like, dude, not only does this guy get 4 segments on the show, not only is he in the main event segment with the WWE fucking championship, but it's almost as if he's the focal point. It's like, I don't understand it, dude. It's like, why is he there? Why is he again, it's like they're booking him to be the fucking special guest referee for the match. Dudes were telling me a few weeks ago that these two should main event night 2 over Roman and Punk. Get the fuck out of here, bro. They haven't done anything since Randy's heel turn to show me why they should even main event night 1. We'll get to that when we talk about Raw. But dude, the focal point of this feud has been Jelly Roll. I don't fucking get it. Again, you have that shit you have 3 weeks ago where Randy returns to form, beats the shit out of Cody Rhodes. You have him 2 weeks ago cut a pretty lackluster promo, and then you have him this week. We have one of the worst, softest pull-apart brawls we've ever fucking had, and then Jelly Roll's the focal point when we go off the air.
I mean, this is Cena all over again. This is John Cena heel turn. It's the same shit. This crazy epic turn on the same guy too, for the same belt, on the same build to Mania. It's this big ass turn. We're all fantasy booking all the shit that can happen, and we're all, oh my god, blah blah, blah, what's gonna happen, whatever, and then it just falls flat. But at least with Cena, we had a couple weeks of some pretty solid TV. We got the week after was pretty good with Randy the promo. After that, it's good. So I don't like it. Just it's again. It's been done to death, but it's always true. WWE, they book for moments. They booked the Randy heel turn perfectly. Everything else after, besides that one promo, has been shit.
Yeah. So I do want to get into that because Randy Orton posts a video on social media of he's on the phone with that person again. He says, I appreciate everything you've been doing for me. I think we're good to go this Friday, right? I'll see you in St. Louis. SmackDown's in St. Louis this Friday. So I guess we're going to get revealed who the person is that Randy Orton's been talking to on the phone. Who do you think it is?
I think his dad.
Yeah, that's what I think. I mean, it makes sense based off the first phone call where we talk about wrestling has more than one royal family. People think it's the fucking Rock. It's not the Rock. It's not the fucking Rock. I don't.
That'd be so crazy though. I'm not gonna lie. I see why they're saying it, but it's not, bro.
Yeah, I think it's his dad. I'm not gonna predict too much. I don't really think it's gonna make much of a difference anyway. Or maybe it's Stephanie.
But
Maybe it's Stephanie McMahon, who
Can't even.
opened Raw with Cody Rhodes, which we'll get into right now. So, Raw starts. Cody Rhodes comes out. Why? I don't know. He's not on Raw.
Nope.
What do you want to talk about? He says. Then Stephanie McMahon's music hit. I popped. I'm not gonna lie. I popped.
I confused Pot. I was literally like, the exact face I made.
Yeah, the crowd went fucking insane too. They're chanting Stephanie. Cody says he's surprised to see her here. Stephanie says she doesn't know why he'd be surprised because Madison Square Garden is the house her grandfather built. Cody asks her what she wants to talk about. She says she wants to talk about Cody, she wants to talk about Randy, and she wants to talk about WrestleMania. And she says that Cody Rhodes won't like what she has to say. She talks about flashbacks of her growing up in the business. She says all three of them are multi-generation in the business and that they've all taken different paths. But Cody chose to take the golden path. He stayed true to his values and believes he can bring out the best in people and bring out the best of his opponents in the ring. Stephanie says he can't do that with this version of Randy Orton because he's diabolical. She says he has to be able to think like Randy, tells Cody Dusty understood this more than anybody, and that he could get down and dirty with the best of them, and that Cody isn't his father. He's not Dusty. She says this version of Cody Rhodes can't beat Randy Orton, and he has no idea who he's dealing with. What do you think about what Steph said to Cody, man?
No idea what he's dealing with, but like he knew that nigga like for a long time.
While he
Back
was
like,
more diabolical than he is right now.
When he fucking RKO'd Stephanie, that was that not the same time as Legacy?
Yes, that was Legacy.
Am I right?
Yes.
Yeah. What do you mean? This is no.
Yes, 2009 was Legacy. Yes. So like obviously, what Stephanie's saying, just outright doesn't make any fucking sense because Cody knows exactly who he's dealing with because he was the one in the fucking faction with this guy.
Literally was.
Even in kayfabe, because Cody's gonna get into how he drove with Randy on the road and all this other stuff. But even in kayfabe, he was in the fucking faction. So what do you mean he doesn't know the? This shit just doesn't make it. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. I thought Stephanie did kind of make Cody look like a geek though. She basically said, "Yo, you're a bitch." She basically, like,
you're not that nigga, bro.
She basically said, "Yo, Cody, you don't got it. You're a bitch. You can't beat him." That's basically what Stephanie McMahon said to Cody. So, Cody says, where did I leave off? Think like Randy says his version. Yeah, Cody says the last thing he'd ever want to do is be rude to Stephanie, but says he knows everything about this version of Randy Orton. He says he knows Randy did things so violent that they can't show them on the show now, and that some of those things were done to Stephanie. Says he used to have to babysit Randy Orton while they were on the road, and that he's not Randy's student, and that he isn't afraid of Randy. He says he's not his father, but he says to Stephanie, "You're not yours either." Crowd goes crazy. We're gonna move on.
Stephanie, what did it even mean? Like in the context, what did he?
I don't know.
She's not a rapist.
I don't know. I don't know what that was supposed to mean, dude. Because she gave the context of what Dusty was able to do. What was Vince able to? I don't even know, dude. Stephanie slaps Cody and says she's out there because she cares, and he has nobody to give him guidance. She says he still doesn't understand what Randy's capable of. She tells Cody he has to understand the nature of Randy's voices and that it seems like he's listening to someone else as well, referring to the person on the phone. She tells him unless he can think like Randy, he's going to lose at WrestleMania. Stephanie walks away. Cody grabs her arm, turns her around, and says, "Stephanie, I have 2 words for you. Thank you." He just looks like a fucking geek, dude. Like, he looks like a fucking nerd, man. I mean, she comes out there, she says, "You're a bitch. You don't know what you're dealing with. If you don't walk in, you're going to lose the fucking world championship at WrestleMania." And he takes it like a good boy and says, "Thank you, Stephanie." And she slapped him.
I don't know what any of this is supposed to mean. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I I I get it kind of in the way of well, Randy and Stephanie have that history when he RKO'd her, and then like Stephanie like warning him and shit, but like that doesn't work because nigga he probably threw Randy the handcuffs when that happened,
Exactly.
and like and like he was with him,
The whole time.
and also like the father thing like didn't really make sense. I feel like they just wanted to bring up Vince for the pop,
Yeah.
like just to like I don't know. It's I don't know. I just feel like something they just kind of just did just cause
Yeah.
they're
Again,
close enough
for a
to.
pop. Yep. Exactly.
Uh,
So, I mean, I don't know, bro. Obviously, fucking Cody Rhodes isn't gonna miraculously start thinking like Randy Orton. That's not what's gonna happen. He's gonna continue to do what he's gonna do, and the result's gonna be the result. The segment was all right. It was a cool thing, I guess, to have Stephanie on the show. She's gonna be featured anyway because she's going into the Hall of Fame, so we'll see her again in a couple weeks. But I mean, I don't really think this did much for the feud. Um, Basically, she said, "Lock in, you're a bitch. You can't win the way you are." I mean, everybody already knew that. So I mean, I don't think any progression was really made. Um,
like literally.
we get the Usos versus the Vision. So Usos come out. Def Rebel must be fired, dude.
Why didn't they have a tag theme? Just use the old. It's like the same as the Uso theme. They wouldn't even notice the difference.
Dude, they have a new tag theme, Jordan. The one we heard on Monday. You didn't hear it?
Why? I did hear it.
Dude,
Why?
one of the worst entrance themes I've ever heard in my entire fucking life, dude.
And that's saying something.
The shit
It's,
sucks. You know, I don't think WWE realizes how important entrance music really is in terms of the
mm-hmm,
package. When we think about guys, some of the biggest stars, Undertaker, Triple H, Stone Cold, Cena, Edge, Randy, all of these guys have fucking instantly recognizable, iconic entrance themes, bro.
mm-hmm,
All of the biggest
mm-hmm.
stars in Hogan, even iconic song. No. Can you name one wrestler who's debuted within the last, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 years with an iconic or recognizable theme song?
Rhea didn't debut within 5 years. Against her.
Since in the Def Rebel era, name one iconic or recognizable
I
Def
would
Rebel
say
era.
Rhea is probably the only one that Death Rebels
Rhea,
made.
no,
Or
Motionless in
EO.
White made Rhea's theme song. They're an actual band.
Oh, that's a
You don't
collab.
remember? You don't remember them performing her to the ring?
No, I thought it was a collab thing. I knew they were. I knew they were there. EO's is pretty good.
It's all right, but the point is that shit
That's weird.
sucks.
Yes.
The only thing I'll give Def Rebel would be like Roman and Seth's themes, and I feel like they only
Roman,
locked
yeah.
in on those because it's Roman and Seth.
That's just all right. I think it's kind of overrated.
It is overrated,
But yeah.
and I feel like Seth made that theme. If you give
Yeah.
that theme to anybody else, it doesn't become what it becomes. Seth made that theme. Roman's is good though, but Def Rebel. This is the worst theme music people WWE's ever had by a large fucking margin. Just I don't know, dude. They didn't have to change the old Day One-ish theme song anyway. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so LA Knight's on commentary. I show Speed sitting ringside. Logan Paul gets handed brass knuckles by his mom on ringside during the match. LA Knight attacks Logan Paul, trying to prevent him from using them. Paul hangs on to Speed, who's on the other side of the barricade. And while he's getting attacked, he's able to drag Speed over the barricade to ringside. Speed picks up the knuckles, and then as he's putting them on, LA Knight walks up behind him and kind of taps his shoulder. And in reaction, Speed turns around and punches LA Knight with the brass knuckles. Logan ends up punching. He thought it was Logan Paul, I assume. Logan Paul ends up punching Jimmy with the knucks. And then Theory as the legal man rolls over and pins Jimmy. And the Vision win the tag team titles. So I think we're looking at And then after the match, I Show Speed is walking back with the Vision. They're holding his arms up. He's kind of, oh shit, what did I do? I'm not really trying to run with you guys. Shit.
Bro,
His face actually had me weak, bro.
that shit was so funny. Oh my god, bro.
So I think what we're looking at is um, I Show Speed, Austin Theory, Logan Paul versus the Usos in LA Knight at WrestleMania, bro.
Yes! Exactly what I wanted, bro. Thank God. Oh my god. Mania card is saved.
Yeah, I mean, I don't care. I mean, I'm not gonna fucking like blow my shit over this, because I don't think it's just I just don't think it's that important. I don't care for it. I think Speed's pretty funny. Aside from that though, I don't care about LA Knight. I don't care about the Vision, and quite frankly, right now I don't give a fuck about the Usos either. So I this and the women's fatal 4-way that we're gonna get are gonna be my fucking bathroom breaks. I hope they're on opposite nights. If these two matches are on the same night,
No way.
we're fucked.
This is gonna be a bad for big match, not because I'm interested anyway, but because I want to see what moves Aisha Speed does. What am I talking about? Why they have speed in the match? I know they have speed in the match. They're either gonna get views. They get no, like nobody who wasn't gonna watch Mania is gonna watch it now because speed's there.
Yeah, they'll just watch the clips.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know. It's just fucking. It's just stupid, isn't it? It's really stupid.
Yeah,
The match is gonna be pretty bad.
Yeah, the match
Like,
is gonna fucking suck. The match is gonna be very bad.
wow,
But yeah,
there's
another title change before Mania, bro.
That title isn't real.
Tag titles aren't real.
Me and you might be tag champs next week, bro. Like, there's a good chance.
All right, so the next segment we get is Liv Morgan. She comes to the ring. She says New York City's in the presence of the greatest Royal Rumble winner of all time. She says Stephanie Vaquer is done for, bitch. We're really throwing that B word around on both brands now.
He popped.
She says she's not surprised Vaquer attacked her family, talking about the Judgment Day, Dom, all of them. She says she's not surprised Vaquer attacked her family because Vaquer doesn't have any family. She asked Vaquer if she's scared to confront Liv face to face. She says Vaquer is proud of where she comes from, but where Liv Morgan comes from, it's on site. I don't know where Liv Morgan comes from, bro.
New Jersey.
She says her mother taught her not to let anyone get the best of her. And then she says about Stephanie Vaquer's mother in Spanish. I'm pretty sure she called her her mother like a trashy bitch or something like that in Spanish. So she says something about Vaquer's mom. Vaquer storms to the ring. A fight ensues. Vaquer gets the best of Liv Morgan. She goes to the outside the ring to get a chair. She comes back into the ring. She goes to attack Liv with the chair. And then Roxanne Perez sneaks Stephanie Vaquer, returning Roxanne Perez, saves Liv Morgan, and then Liv and eventually hits an Oblivion on top of the chair, and they lay out Vaquer.
I mean, it's better than the other women's feud for sure.
I think this feud's pretty solid, man. And I think the match is gonna be good.
I think the match will be good. I don't hate the feud. I don't love it. I don't hate it. Definitely not at all. That Roxanne for coming back, I think she's fucking awesome. And yeah, oh, that's another. They're gonna do Asuka. Yeah, I think Roxanne's awesome. Oh god, she's back. Future fucking women's world champ. She's incredible.
Yeah, Roxanne's very good. Yeah, I think this feud is good. They did a good job of making it feel personal. It's not just like with the other feud. It's like they're trying to make it personal. It doesn't even feel like. I think they are. I think they're just failing miserably. But this feud actually feels personal. It feels like Liv Morgan's really getting under Stephanie's skin. It feels like Stephanie is angry all the time with Liv Morgan. And I think Liv Morgan's just good at that. She's good at being, like, annoying. And she's good at making people, like, dislike her.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, she's a good heel. She is.
She is. She's grown on me, bro, over the past few years, bro. I used to hate Liv Morgan, bro. I used to think she was trash.
Bro, I said it earlier, bro. We were like number 1 and 2 Liv Morgan haters, bro.
To be fair, she wasn't this good before.
That's what I'm saying.
She wasn't. When
People,
she was in
I
that tag
hate.
team with Rhea Ripley, and she wasn't this good.
I'm glad we brought this up. I hate when you call somebody trash, and then they get good, and you go, "See, you were wrong. I was right when I said it.
Yeah,
He
like
just got good.
yeah,
When
people
we said you
yeah,
ass.
people don't understand the concept of this wrestler can get better. Like it's not
Yeah,
like if you ask Liv
literally.
Morgan if she was as good as she is now 3-4 years ago, she would say hell no. So it's like, what do you mean I was wrong, bro? No, I wasn't. She sucked.
No, I was right when I said it. Yeah.
But that's besides the point. Liv Morgan's doing great work. The feud's very good. Um, Paul Heyman and Adam Pearce are backstage. Pearce asks Heyman if he checked his email today, to which Heyman replies no. And then we're going to get back to this later. Bayley and Lyra versus Lash Legend and Nia Jax for the women's tag team titles. The match is going mid-match. The Bellas and Charlotte and Alexa interrupt. The match ends in a disqualification, And the four-way gets announced for Mania. So it's Bayley and Lyra, the Bellas, Lash Legend and Nia Jax, and Charlotte and Alexa Bliss. What do you think? We don't care, man. We just don't care. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about this shit, dude. I've been a big proponent for the past however many years that these titles should be burned and thrown in the garbage. It's just a way to get all these people on WrestleMania. That's all this is.
Yep. Shout out Bayley and Lyra. They're actually pretty good. Everybody else?
You don't like Charlotte and Alexa, bro?
I like them. I like them in a vacuum, but like, I'm
not
good
in
with
this way.
Team. Like that was cool at first. It's like y'all still doing it. and then and I like Lash too, but she's young.
So next,
Nia Jax.
Yeah, no.
So
So
keep going.
and next we get Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman comes out, and Brock Lesnar's in his full fucking gear. He comes out, no shirt. He comes out in the shorts, the wrestling shoes, the fucking MMA gloves. He's ready to go. He comes out. The crowd's chanting for Obafemi when they get in the ring. He says, Paul Heyman says rather, 2 weeks ago Lesnar was distracted, and last week Brock was not dressed to fight. And this actually kind of does make sense because every time Obafemi comes to the ring, he's wearing his fucking gear. No matter what, he's always wearing his fucking gear. He's like old Randy Orton. Old Randy Orton used to come to the ring to cut a promo, oiled up in his fucking trunks and boots.
Every time in trunks, yes,
Every
bro.
fucking time.
Too in the boots. It's like, bro, what?
Yeah. So Oba always comes out in his gear. He says Lesnar wasn't dressed to fight. He just wanted a beast to monster conversation. He says tonight Brock is dressed to fight because Brock has authorized Paul to let everybody know he's seen this happen for 25 years. Says when someone locks their eyes with Lesnar to fight, they piss all over themselves. I don't know, bro. Heyman goes on for another 30 seconds or so. Lesnar snatches the mic from him and screams, "Enough! Obafemi, get your ass out here right now." Before Oba comes out, Adam Pearce comes out flanked by security and says that this will not be happening tonight as it is his job to preserve his main events for WrestleMania. He asks them to leave the ring. Lights go out and Oba's music hits. Oba comes out, beats the shit out of the security guards. Pearce tries to stop him, and he shoves Adam Pearce into the fucking barricade. Pearce goes tumbling down, and Oba gets into the ring. Well, first he circles the ring. He circles the ring around Brock Lesnar, which is cool because that's what Brock Lesnar usually does. When Brock Lesnar makes his entrance, he usually enters after his opponent because he circles the ring. He walks around the ring.
Mm-hmm.
So Oba's the one walking around the ring, kind of lurking Brock. And then once they get in the ring, they have the stare down. Triple H comes and gets in between these guys. So they tried the security. Oba beat up all the security. Adam Pearce, the manager of the show, got thrown into the fucking barricade. So Triple H is on some, well, fuck it. There's nobody else. I gotta get out there. So Lesnar and Heyman eventually leave the ring. Lesnar rips the steel steps apart and throws them at the ring. So the first thing I want to talk about is, You know, I get so sick of the fucking IWC, man. Triple H wants to make everything about himself. Why is Triple H on the show? Why is the Booker on the show? As if they didn't watch fucking Vince McMahon feud over the WWE fucking title. Like, it's like, bro, come
Yeah,
on, bro. This makes perfect sense. Again, well, it doesn't make perfect sense for reasons I'm about to give. But in the context of this feud, it makes sense. Because you don't want to let these guys fight. You don't want to give away your money match before WrestleMania. Your general manager just got thrown in the fucking barricade. It seems like Triple H is the only guy that they won't attack, which makes sense in kayfabe. He's the fucking damn near owner of the company with the fucking heart defibrillator, bro. They're not going to attack this guy. So Triple H, and it just raises the stakes. If Triple H is getting in between these guys, it makes it feel bigger because it's fucking Triple H. Adam Pearce getting in between these guys and them stopping, it would have been all shit. Whatever.
Yeah.
Well, you should have let him fight. But Triple H gets in between these guys, it's oh shit. But this is why I said earlier. Well, let's get your thoughts on the segment.
Okay, bet. So yeah, I was going back to what you said about IWC. I think I don't like Triple H, so I do think they're right that nigga did just want to get on screen. I also think they booked it in a way that made sense. I think niggas should take the screenshot and the clip of him and try to like spin the narrative of like, oh, we're just trying to get on, bro. But I think it did make like the story in the book ain't make sense of him being out there. But I do just think he booked that so he can get out there, which I'm not mad at because I think it did work. And I think you're right. It did make more sense for Triple H because like if that had been Adam Pearce or like SmackDown Nick Aldis, like niggas wouldn't have really cared if they not fought, you know. Niggas don't really care about, especially Adam Pearce. They don't care, bro. But if it's Triple H, they'll allow it. I don't know what they're gonna do for the next couple of weeks though, because you know fans are gonna get antsy, you know, if they don't touch again, and they're out there because that's what they want to see.
I'll tell you what they're
this is
gonna
a
do.
good
I
way.
think Brock Lesnar is gonna beat the shit out of Obafemi and put him in a
Yeah,
fucking
he's
Kimura.
gonna get one.
I think he's gonna
Yeah.
beat the shit out of him.
More?
I'd love to see on the Go Home show, Lesnar has Oba in the Kimura, bro. That's how I want.
Hmm?
That's how I want this feud to end before WrestleMania. That's what I want to see, bro.
I'm gonna be mad at you, bro. Little drawback to when he did Triple H.
So, but this is why I said Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes haven't even convinced me that they should main event night one, because this match feels like the biggest match on the show.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. That feels like a night one main easy.
This match feels like the main event, and it's like, bro, I say that because later in the show, it's gonna be 2 weeks now where they've let CM Punk and Roman Reigns fight each other. But they want to preserve this match so bad that Triple H is going out there and stopping these guys from fighting each other. Why isn't Triple H stopping Roman Reigns and CM Punk from fighting each other? Why don't they want to preserve that match? It doesn't make any sense unless you're trying to get the point across that this match is more important and this match should be preserved more.
I mean, maybe Triple H's pacemaker ain't got to work for him to go out there twice, so he gotta just fuck it, just let it ride.
I mean, shit, man. It doesn't really make sense to me, bro. Why you're so worked up about these guys fighting each other, but you don't give a fuck that your actual main event, they're getting powerbombed through tables every fucking week. But again,
yeah, actually, that's actually totally right. A little plot hole.
So I'm saying it makes it feel like this is the bigger match, and again, this feels like the biggest match on the show. I'm not gonna lie because the beginning of the Cody, Randy, and Punk and Roman feuds were the peak. As those feuds go in this direction, Oba and Brock are going in this fucking direction. Their feud is only getting enhanced every fucking week, while we get dumb pull-apart brawls like Cody and Randy in lesser than segments with Roman and Punk every week. We're not getting less than with Oba and Brock. We're getting enhancement every week. The match just gets bigger every week.
That's probably a Heyman thing.
It might be. I don't know, bro. But that's neither here nor there. Great segment again. They've been cooking. We get a Finn Balor vignette. He kind of just airs out his grievances for Dominic Mysterio. He says he helped create the jackass that is Dominic Mysterio, so now he's responsible for destroying him at WrestleMania. We get Finn versus Dom booked at WrestleMania.
Good, yeah.
What are your
Very
excitement
solid
levels for that match?
match. 6 or 7 out of 10, probably.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be a great match. Obviously they're both very good. I really hope we see the Demon, man. I really do, bro.
The Demon would make that go up to about 8 or 9. I fucking did. I miss him and I love him. Edge, I fuck with you, but I will never forgive you for that. You know, probably wasn't your fault. I'm gonna still blame you.
Yeah. So, hold on, let me just. Okay. So, after this, we get Penta versus Kofi Kingston for the IC title. Um, Obviously Kofi Kingston wasn't winning the fucking Intercontinental Championship, but after this, Penta announces the IC title ladder match for WrestleMania. And what's interesting about this is the participants are Penta, as of right now, Penta, Javon Evans, JD McDonough, Rusev, and Dragon Lee. So they justify this by saying they had qualifying matches on the main event shows leading up to this. They didn't have qualifying matches on the main event shows. Rusev hasn't wrestled. JD McDonough hasn't wrestled a match since he's returned. So they haven't had qualifying matches. They just made that shit up. They should have just said.
They knew.
Yeah, they should have just said, yeah, we just threw these guys in the match. I hope you guys enjoy it. They made up some shit to say, yeah, we had qualifying matches. No, you fucking didn't. It's all good though. The only people with a shot in hell at winning this match are Penta and Javon Evans.
Javon would be so sick.
It would be. I think he'd be the youngest IC champion of all time as well if he wins.
Would he be the youngest champion ever?
I don't know, maybe.
Is he still 19?
21? I think he's 21. He's not 19.
21? I thought he was our age. I thought he was 20. I thought he was our age.
He's 21.
Oh, you might be old.
He's 04.
21.
Yeah.
Was 04.
Yeah, he turns 22 a few days after WrestleMania. That's fucking crazy. But so I mean, it'll be a decent match. I don't think it's going to be the fucking WrestleMania 31 IC title ladder match. The participants just don't really move me. I mean, Rusev and JD McDonough in a ladder match, bro. I mean, I'm not moved. I think both those
JD
guys.
will take a good bump. Rusev, I don't know.
Yeah,
Rusev, I don't know. JD will take a bump.
Yeah. So, we get Okay, yeah, we get Paul Heyman's in the ring. Heyman announces Division as the new tag champs. He says he tried to do something special for the fans by giving them a Lesnar and Femi fight, but starts going on about Adam Pearce. He starts talking trash about Adam Pearce, who eventually interrupts him. Adam Pearce says, again, have you checked your email today? Heyman says he sees the future. There's nothing Adam Pearce will tell him that he already doesn't know. So then Pearce says, then you must know that the Boston Police Department has dropped all charges on Seth Rollins. Heyman says he's scrambling at this point, and he says, of course I knew that. Obviously he didn't. Pearce also says that Seth Rollins is medically cleared to compete now. Heyman drops his mic. He's in shock. Seth's music hit. Rollins comes out from behind him. He hits his signature steel chair shot in the back. As he goes to stomp Heyman into the chair, Gunther sneaks into the ring and locks in a sleeper hold and puts Rollins to sleep. He grabs Rollins' head and points at the WrestleMania sign. We're getting Gunther versus Seth Rollins at Mania.
Does it make sense? No. Is it really a build or reason for this? No. Do I care? Absolutely fucking not. That's what I'm talking about. This is literally what I said. Have that nigga bump into Gunther and I would beat his ass later on, have to make the match, bro. That shit's fire. I don't care if it makes sense, it's fire.
Yeah, so not only is there no fucking build, no fucking story, these guys haven't even had any interaction since that fucking match they had when Gunther was still in NXT as Walter. So there's literally no story, there's no reason for this match to be fucking happening. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. You know,
I don't, bro.
You know, just let me have this one. I really don't care. And granted, there's also 2 weeks left. They can easily give us an explanation as to why this match is happening. Gunther may have made a deal with Heyman. Maybe he gets the Brock Lesnar match at SummerSlam. Because, again, he has the career killer shit. Lesnar's wrapping up. SummerSlam's in Minneapolis. That's Lesnar's fucking city. I could see him retiring at SummerSlam. Gunther might get the retirement match against Lesnar. But I don't presume that we'll get literally nothing over the next 2 weeks. We're going to get something. What that's going to be, we'll see. What that's going to be, I don't give a fuck. Because we're getting Gunther versus Seth Rollins at fucking WrestleMania. And you know,
that's so real.
If this wasn't a byproduct of the situation they're in, I would care a little more. But the fact is, they were fucking plagued by injuries. That's the fact. Gunther was supposed to wrestle Rey Mysterio. Rollins was supposed to wrestle Braun Breaker. And obviously Rey Mysterio can't go. So I mean, they're in this position because people got injured. So I'm cutting them some slack for this one, not only because they were plagued with injuries, but because we're getting Gunther versus Seth Rollins. Now, Dave Meltzer did report Gunther versus Seth Rollins, and if this is the case, these guys are kind of dickheads, I'm not going to lie. Dave Meltzer reports that Gunther versus Seth Rollins has been planned for weeks. He notes that Braun Breaker is medically cleared. Gunther versus Seth Rollins has been the plan for several weeks, as the entire storyline the past few weeks with Rollins and Paul Heyman was always to build for Gunther choking out Rollins out in Madison Square Garden last night. This does not have to do with Braun Breaker not being cleared after hernia surgery. Breaker's actually cleared, but the decision was made not to rush into the match. The idea of Rollins versus Breaker is much alive, but they're wanting the proper television build time. Gunther being the opponent stemmed from the injury to Bronson Reed. The Vision and Usos were to do a celebrity match involving Show Speed and Logan Paul, taking Paul out of a match with Rollins and Reed out as well. New opponent for Rollins was needed. I don't believe this shit for a fucking second.
Yeah, I don't know what.
Not only does it make no sense for them to want a proper build for Rollins versus Breaker, they already have the proper build. Breaker's the one that fucking kicked him out of the fucking faction and took him out.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need any more build than that. Not only that, what do you mean Gunther versus Seth Rollins has been planned for weeks and Gunther hasn't been on the show over the past 3 weeks? That just doesn't make any fucking sense. So,
I don't even know. Keep going.
Yeah, I just don't believe this shit. This doesn't even make any fucking sense. This has been planned for weeks. Gunther hasn't even been on the fucking show. If this was actually planned over the past few weeks, WWE is a borderline fucking criminal organization. Because what do you mean this has been planned for weeks and the guy hasn't even been on the fucking show?
It was probably 2 weeks or a week, and they told Meltzer a few weeks to make themselves sound better. It was probably a week.
So, I mean, I don't give a fuck. I'm excited for this match. You have, in my opinion, the two best bell-to-bell wrestlers in the entire company wrestling on the biggest stage that they can possibly wrestle on. So I think the match will be great. And I do think we're going to get something. I don't think they're just going to give us a nothing burger over the next 2 weeks. The next thing we get, Raquel wrestles Io. While they're wrestling, Kairi and Asuka attempt to interrupt. Io sees Asuka yelling at Kairi ringside and attacks Asuka with a suicide dive, to which she takes a brutal bump from, but she bounces back up. She landed on her fucking on her neck.
That's crazy. Yeah.
And then Raquel capitalizes off this and wins. So it's looking like we're either getting Io versus Asuka or we're getting a triple threat with Kairi. I'm fucking hyped, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Either way, I'm good. Put her on a pole. Put Kairi on a pole. Fuck it.
You know, I hope Kairi gets into the match, bro. I want to see her wrestle, bro. Especially at WrestleMania, bro. She might be...
Yeah.
Let me chill. I was going to say she might be the best of the three, but I'm not going to get crazy right
now.
No.
Come on. Come on.
Hey, man, if she got proper... Let me chill, bro. Yeah, man, I'm excited for that, bro. I hope they book it. I hope it's not on WrestleMania Raw. I hope they actually...
That would be nasty. Nah, that'd be gross.
So I hope we get that match at Mania. We'll find out within the next 2 weeks. So then Roman comes out. Roman tells New York to acknowledge him, and then Punk's music hits. Punk comes to the ring with his fucking wrist taped, and they just start brawling. Security and Adam Pearce come out trying to break up the fight. Triple H doesn't come out because apparently this match isn't as important as Brock Lesnar versus Obafemi. Roman inadvertently spears an official. Punk capitalizes, hits him with a GTS, and then continues to attack Roman by powerbombing him through the table. I thought it was fine. Obviously, this is WrestleMania season. We're in fucking pull apart brawl every week mode. I thought this was okay.
Yeah, we've seen better.
Yeah, I mean,
Cool.
yeah. If I was WWE, the last shot on this show would have been Gunther holding Rollins' head, pointing at the WrestleMania sign, dude.
Yeah, 100%.
So I mean, this had no reason. Just because it's the fucking main feud doesn't mean it has to be the main event segment every fucking week. I don't understand why they have that formula. Especially when you're giving us garbage segments like this.
Yeah, like
that don't progress anything. Because we just had a pull apart brawl that was better. Coming off of a promo. Now we just get a pull apart brawl that fucking sucks. And no promo. Instead, we could have got a surprise return Gunther. We could have got the great shot going off the air with him pointing at the sign, holding up Seth Rollins' unconscious face. And instead, we go off the air with CM Punk arguing with fans across the barricade.
Yeah, I mean that part was actually cool. The Marquis says wrestling, not cinema. That was a good line.
Yeah, I don't even know if that was on TV though. I think that was just.
No, was it?
No, it wasn't.
You were just talking and shit.
Yeah, the clip you saw was a clip recorded by the guy.
I seen it was from the fan POV. Yeah, I thought that was.
Yeah.
I thought I caught it though.
No, they didn't.
Oh, never mind then. Fuck what I just said. Yeah, I mean it was a cool seg, but like I don't know, it didn't need to be last.
Yeah, and it didn't progress the story in any way. So I mean.
Yeah.
I mean, again, Roman versus Punk peaked the week after the Royal Rumble. Ever since then, it hasn't been bad, but it's gotten progressively worse. And that's also indexed to WrestleMania being in the middle of April. So they exhaust everything too fast because WrestleMania is later than it would normally be. Because when fucking Roman Reigns and Liv Morgan come out and they talk about how they won the Royal Rumble, in my mind, it's like the Royal Rumble feels like it was fucking 6 months ago. It's like I don't even remember the fucking like.
I'd be forgetting. I actually forget every time until it gets brought up again.
So it's like, bro, I don't know what the rationale was when they decided to have WrestleMania later, because they did it last year too. But it really hinders the build because you have fucking now you're gonna have 2 weeks of essentially meaningless TV. Because if I'm gonna rattle off the card right now. You have Roman Punk, Rhea Jade, Oba Brock, Sammy Trick, the IC title ladder match, the women's tag team title match, Randy Cody, Liv, Vaquer, Jacob Drew, Gunther Rollins, Finn Dominic, Becky AJ. Now over the next 2 weeks, which one of those feuds can really progress past what they've already done?
Finn Dom can do some more, I guess.
And maybe Oba Brock, and then Melo gets added to the U.S. title match. But it's like you've exhausted everything else with pull apart brawls every week. You've had them cut promos every week. They can't say anything else to each other. Are you gonna just do pull apart brawls for the next 2 weeks, or are you gonna? I don't know what's gonna happen, but WrestleMania should have been last weekend. Honestly.
Or at least
this weekend. Yes.
This weekend would have been fine, yeah.
So, I mean, and that's the problem, I think. That's another problem I think they're having. The WrestleMania is way too late now. But yeah, that's going to be it for Raw. The only other thing I wanted to add was in regards to WrestleMania. Let me pull it back up. So, because I want to get the exact report. Because I thought this was fucking. So.
I know what you're gonna say.
So, sources said that John Cena as the WrestleMania host was made in order to help boost ticket sales and will be promoted heavily this week on WWE TV, as one would expect. What do you think, bro?
I think you just said it. ticket sales were low, and they called Big Bro, and then you know he's gonna say, yeah, he loves WWE, but that was it. They trying to sell that bitch out, get all the money they can, and they called Big Bro back.
Yeah, so I mean, like, this, like, John Cena just retired. So it's like, how many people weren't going to go to WrestleMania and are now going to go to WrestleMania because John Cena's hosting? I feel like if you're going to go to WrestleMania, you already decided you're going to go to WrestleMania.
Yeah, for sure. At least like in the coming days, people are gonna know if they're going or not. Like you're not gonna get many stragglers. I feel like.
Yeah, I mean, especially considering the fucking ticket prices. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know, bro.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
gonna say. I mean, no, never, no. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think I know it will help the ticket sales for sure. It is John Cena, but
per
I don't think
per
it's gonna be like a crazy jump.
yeah, per WrestleTix, WWE sold over 38,000 and 40,000 tickets for night 1 and night 2 of WrestleMania, respectively. At this point last year, they had sold nearly 48,000 and 50,000 tickets. So they're 10,000 tickets behind for each night. So they
Mm-hmm.
called John Cena in desperate fucking fashion. Please come back. Please host the show. We can't sell any fucking tickets.
I mean, what is Vegas hold 60K?
Something like that. I don't know. Something like that, bro. I mean, this
That
is
bitch.
also probably why are you running the same fucking stadium 2 years in a row?
Yeah,
Like that shit just
that's
it doesn't make any sense, dude.
that was terrible, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. Um, yeah, that's all I had, bro.
Um, nothing big on my end. I just thought it was a kind of a not like a not like a bad week of wrestling, just kind of a week where I feel like we're kind of just waiting for next week. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
or waiting for. I'm not waiting for next week. I'm waiting for fucking the weekends, bro. I'm waiting for Dynasty and I'm waiting for WrestleMania, bro.
Yeah,
I don't think
sure.
these TV shows are really gonna give us much over the next few weeks, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
No, I mean, I always love watching SmackDown just because you never know what you're gonna see on that show. Other than that, I mean, yeah, pay per view season right now. Dynasty looks pretty solid. Mania looks interesting. Good matches with bad builds. Is what it's looking like. But yeah, these next 7 weeks are gonna be very very fun. So I'm excited for it.
Yep. Hey man, we're gonna get into some new kind of stuff in the near future. New kind of
Mhm.
maybe shorter episodes, different type of convos. Um, we will be uploading probably Dynasty predictions, and then we'll do a WrestleMania prediction episode, bro.
Yeah, for sure. Yes.
And I'm gonna win because Jordan doesn't know anything. So
Mind you, didn't I? If we went back, I definitely won the Revolution predictions. But
well, yeah, because that's because I was predicting what should happen, and not what idiot Khan would do. So now I'm gonna put myself in the shoes of the bald fraud and actually cook.
you're shooting the ball. I mean, you're predicting something he doesn't even know what's about to happen. So he might be watching us and be like, "Oh, hold on, they're trying to cook it."
Hey man, that'll do it from us, bro. I don't know how we made this much time out of what we got this week, but hey
We're
man,
just we're just like that, bro.
hey bro. We'll catch y'all next time, bro.